Well, then let's talk about what actually goes into making a movie like this, because you're clearly, an expert in it now. You're a professional porn actress.
You run your production company?
I mean, for the most part, I just shoot for myself. So what I like to do is I like to hire, get Airbnbs, travel, get Airbnbs, whatever. And for the most part, I'll use my boyfriend, POV. And he's actually my cameraman and he's my photographer and videographer. Or sometimes we'll hire other talent and he'll shoot me with other talent, or we'll bring another girl and it'll be POV.
You'll have to forgive me because I'm actually not that familiar with your work. But you've done, I presume, other more porn productions where it's part of a different company where it's not so, I guess that sounds like much more of an intimate
amateur
thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what's it like being on an actual set, and what goes into creating a porno, I suppose?
Sure. So for the most part, usually we have a call time 9 or 10.
In the morning or?
In the morning,
okay.
yeah. And then I'll go into makeup. They'll have a makeup artist for me. And then after that, they like to take pretty girls, so nice, pretty photos of me. And I'll do a little strip tease, so the photos will go from safe to work to non-safe for work. And then after that, usually we'll do the intro to the porn scene. And then after the intro, we do the sex stills, which is where we get into different positions. We'll sometimes do the sex stills first, or sometimes we'll do the sex stills right before the cum shot. But we'll just get into the positions. The eye will get hard, and they'll snap photos.
Right.
And, we'll pretend we're interacting. There is
so
penetration.
Wow.
Yeah, there's penetration, but we're not in motion.
Wow. So it's very choreographed from a director standpoint.
It is until the scene comes. Once the scene comes, it depends on the company, but sometimes they'll just kind of let you go and do your thing. They'll give you a general direction. And then other times they'll say, okay, do this position for 5 minutes, and they'll kind of be back there switch, and you kind of have to keep an eye out for it.
Right.
And then
So are the
cut shot and go home.
Is actually filming the scenes fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Feels good.
Well, I'm sure you're having sex.
Yes, precisely. Yes, filming the scenes are very fun.
Well, cool. Have you ever been in a situation maybe before your production where you've been in other productions that you weren't running, where you had to? Were you ever matched with somebody that you didn't really want to have sex with?
Yes. Yeah, I have, but more so earlier on in my career. Especially, I went to Japan a few times, and I loved the company. I loved how they treated me. I loved getting to explore Japan, but I wasn't into the guys that they were booking me with, because they liked older, very kind of unattractive guys with young, cute girls.
Right.
So it really...
Were they Japanese guys or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have
I like bigger dicks, not gonna lie. And they were very small, and I didn't like that.
Right.
So did you ever have a say? Were you ever allowed to say no?
I always have a say. Yeah. And ultimately, it is a job. So you make the decision, I can do this, even though I wasn't particularly attracted to them.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're being professional about it,
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you have to play up the act a bit more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is acting.
Right. But I guess the chemistry between the partners in the porn probably make quite a big difference as to how the overall outcome of the...
It makes a huge difference.
Right.
Probably the last 2 years that I was performing for companies, I didn't have a no list. I had a yes list. So I only had 5 guys in the industry who I liked banging.
Right.
And I would only let companies book me with those guys.
Smart.
So for 2 years, I was just fucking the same guys over and over again.